Hey devs, back again for another Tools and Tips Tuesday. Now, all of us want to build efficient Android applications. If we have smaller APKs, then more people are able to download our apps. That leads to happier users and hopefully just a more successful product all the way around. So today we're going to look at how we can use WebP images in our apps to reduce the amount of APK size taken up by image assets. Now, to start, what is a WebP format? Well, if we look at the Android developer docs here, you can go to developer.android.com/studio/write/convert-webp. We can see the documentation for creating WebP images. You'll note that WebP is an image file format from Google that provides lossy compression as well as transparency, but does a better job at compressing the files than JPEG or PNG. Now, WebP is supported clear back to Android 4, but transparency in WebP is only supported back to 18. Thankfully, most apps nowadays are probably getting pretty close to being Min APK or Min API 21 if they're not already. So this is probably not an issue for too many people. So how can we actually convert a file? Well, so I've pulled open this app here. It's actually the DroidCon Boston Conference app, which is completely open source. You can take a look at the source code. And there is a PNG in here. This is actually an icon for a list item placeholder for speakers and volunteers and whatnot. And so we see here it's a PNG image. And up here at the top, we can see that this is 53.43 kilobytes. Now, this isn't a very large file size in all honesty, but we can still use this to illustrate what this process looks like. And so we can convert this PNG into a WebP. To do that, we can right-click on it in the project pane on the left, and we scroll down to Convert to WebP. Once we click that, we get this dialog here with a number of options for converting images to WebP format. Now, by default, it's using a lossy encoding setting as opposed to a lossless encoding, and the encoding quality is set to 75%. We can also choose whether or not we want to preview and inspect the converted option before actually doing the conversion. So this is nice. You can verify whether the current encoding quality is acceptable or not to you. You can also choose to skip files where the converted file would actually be larger than the original. Obviously, that's not what we would want, so it makes sense and it's convenient to be able to skip anything that would actually increase in size. And then finally, there's this option to basically skip images with transparency if you are not on a new enough API. So again, this app is actually using Min APK 21, so we don't have to worry about it. But if your app is using something older than 18, you might need to check this box. So we'll go ahead and leave this as a lossy encoding at 75% quality, and we'll hit OK. And so now we're presented with this dialog. So on the left, we see the PNG version, which is what we had. And then on the right-hand side, we see the new WebP version. Now see, below each image, there is the file size. So the old version was 52.2 kilobytes in this reporting. And over here, we see this one is 12.3 kilobytes. So it's only 23% of the original size. So this is a great illustration of how and why WebP can be so useful, because it really does a great job of compressing your file sizes. So if you have a lot of PNG assets or JPEG assets in your application, converting these to WebP could actually be a huge savings in the amount of space needed in your APK to support those resources. So in this case, I'll go ahead and hit Finish. I'll add this to the Git directory. And now we see down at the bottom, there's actually this little dialog that pops up that says, hey, you saved 39.8 kilobytes. So again, this was a very simple example of doing this for a single asset. It's not a huge savings, but you can also do this for multiple assets at the same time. So in this case, I'll select all of these PNGs, right-click, go to Convert to WebP. Again, I'll do a lossy encoding at 75%, hit OK. I'm just going to go ahead and hit Accept All in this case. In this case, we saved 9.4 kilobytes. So again, really small, but it illustrates how very quickly we can use this conversion tool to reduce the size of our APK. So if you have a lot of raster type images in your application, I encourage you to maybe play with this tool and see if you can reduce your APK size by making the WebP conversion. Hopefully you found this useful. Let me know if you were able to reduce your APK size. I'd love to see how much people are able to shrink their APKs by. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Until next time.